What's up, people? Let me know if you can hear me and see me once again. It's already looking a little weird on here on my screen. Not normal. What's going on? Oh, well, let me know if you can hear me and see me. I'll see if this works or not. Hey, it looks like mom's number one in here. What's up? I guess it's working. I see people saying hello. For some reason, my camera looks a little foggy on my end. Hey, Jared, how's George? He's doing better. Every day is different with him. Let's see. Denver, Colorado in the house. What's up, Denise? Harry's in the house from Winchester. What up? I don't know how long I'm going to go live today. It may be a short one or maybe an extended one. It kind of just depends on how I feel. Just been busy here recently, so figured why not go live? I don't think I've been live this week. What's up, Amy? Hello, friends. I hope everyone is doing better. I worry and pray for you all. Appreciate you, Minnie. There's Hobito. What up? Let's see. What's up, Dolores? Hi, Jared. Hope all is well at the homestead. Hope Dad's doing a lot better. I texted him first thing this morning and asked how he was. He said he was stiff, but he was feeling a little bit better, but it's just off and on pain. But we did go to Corpus today, and man, it was a downpour on the way back. It rained so much. And I don't think we got a drop of rain here in Riviera. It was supposed to rain. It said this morning we had a high percentage, and then it just went away. Carol Massey, how's it going? Boone County, West Virginia. Excuse me. Oof. I'm trying to read y'all's comments. Like I said, I watch live chats where people ask questions and the person who's doing the live chat just does not respond to them. To me, the reason I go live is to interact with you guys. As much as I can. Oh, let's see. Rhonda Wildberg, how's it going? From Denison, Texas, I'm assuming. Pike County, Kentucky. What's up, Donna? You got North Carolina in the house. Patsy. Oh, let's see. What's up? Hope you stayed clear of the floods. Yes, sir, Rick, we did. We got a lot of rain yesterday. I believe that was yesterday. My days are all mixed around. If it was yesterday, we had a complete downpour. And then, like I said, we went to Corpus today for an appointment, and there was a downpour in Corpus. I think they got like 2 inches in like an hour or 45 minutes, something like that. I was driving, I could barely even see. Oh, I'm going to drink a lot of water. Oh, let's see. Cynthia Holmes, how's it going? Appreciate you from Wisconsin. I love Lucy. How's it going? James Jones, how's the old man? Our hearts go out for him. He's doing better. He's freaking fly. It's just hit or miss. There's times where the medicine kicks in and he's not hurting, and then there's times where he is hurting. It's just one tough cookie. Like I said, we went to get his radiation treatment today. Matt and I were going to rotate, but I texted him earlier, and he has to work tonight, and it's going to be like an extended shift. So I'm going to take mom and dad to the appointment tomorrow as well. And then he's going to take them on Friday because I'm going to try to get some sheetrock delivered. Since I don't have my truck still, it's in the shop at the dealership. I'm going to have to pay to get it delivered. So I'll get some sheetrock delivered so I can try to finish up the ceiling and some of the walls. and I have a bathtub drain kit coming in tomorrow. So little by little. It has been raining off and on, right? With a lot of rain. Everything's nice and green down here, but I can't mow my yard yet. It's driving me nuts. It's already getting tall, but I was riding the e-bike around because, like I said, I don't have my truck right now. It's been in the shop since the 30th, and I like to ride around my yard on the e-bike, doing laps on the inside of my yard because Tucker and Daisy will chase me, and it burns out their energy, and everything's just completely soaked. It's like riding in a big puddle. I saw Mom short of the downpour. It was really coming down. Yeah, a lot of rain. I don't know how much we got, but the big pond is absolutely full. About as much water as we want in there. If we get any more rain, it's going to overflow into the neighbor's portion, and at that point, we might lose some fish. So the tough cookie is watching. What's up, Dad? Appreciate everybody for the prayers and stuff. It's been a wild week. Okay. Let's see. Prayers for Dad and all the people who are affected from the flooding. So sad. Yes, Cindy, it is sad, and it's crazy that it's going on in several states within a short period of time. It's almost not crazy in a way. I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything, but it's just kind of weird how major floods are happening in different states throughout the U.S. and it's all within a short period of time. It's absolutely nuts, and it's wild, and it sucks for those people to lose everything, family members, houses, everything. It's absolutely nuts. What's wrong with my truck? The AC messed up on it again. I took it in last year, I think, to get it fixed, and it messed up again. And fingers crossed my warranty will cover it. That's been a whole nother ordeal that I don't really want to get into. And then I need new brake pads and rotors for the back. They actually called me about an hour ago. So they're going to try to send it off to the warranty company and see if they will cover it. Not the brakes, but the AC. If they don't, I'm going to be up, you know what, creek, because it's going to be expensive. Yeah, Samstorm, I understand that, but I don't know. It's just weird how stuff's going on. I don't want to get too much on all that stuff. I got too much crap on my own plate to have to worry about stuff like that. Yeah, I use Mom and Dad's vehicle. I actually drove it today. Like I said, we went to Corpus. But if I'm here in town, I'll just use my e-bike. I went to Dollar General earlier and rode my e-bike down there. If anybody tries to steal it, they got cameras. So appreciate you so much, Sherry. And yes, I did read your comment. I just didn't read it out loud. I appreciate you. Hopefully you don't get any, Brooks. If you don't need any of that rain, hope you don't get it. What's up, AJTM? They're doing better. You have to watch the video from yesterday. I went over, let's see, that was yesterday. My gosh, these days. I was talking to Dad. It seems like it's been a week since we've been out of the hospital, but it's only been yesterday, I think. Yeah, y'all watched that video from yesterday. I went in somewhat detail about the whole ordeal, and then that crazy thing that happened in the emergency room where we had to tackle that kid that punched his mom or his grandmother in the face and broke her jaw. It was absolutely nuts. Freaking nuts. And the hospital, shame on you guys for not preventing that. I know there's only so much y'all can do, but maybe maybe somebody in that upper management in that hospital will watch the video and address the situation, because that could have been somebody else to get seriously hurt. Brian, he's doing better. Like I said, it's just off and on. Every day's different. Every hour's different with him. So y'all just keep y'all's prayers. And like I said, he's one tough cookie. Hoping that the radiation treatments are going to start kicking in. We went for the 4th treatment today. Oh, what happened? I messed up the comments. Excuse me. Where am I at? Oh my gosh. It's the 100-year floodplains. That's right, Paula. Oh, let's see. 101 degrees here in Denver. Dang, 101 in Colorado. Sheesh. I don't know if it's accurate or not, but it says 92 on my back porch. I don't really trust that thermometer, but I'm pretty sure it's hot outside. Making it home. How's it going? It says, how old are those lures on that board behind you? I don't know. They're printed on, so probably whenever they made that sign. Just something I got at Hobby Lobby a while back. That would have been cool if they were real lures. Yeah, Mom says smash the like button. I see 257 people in here and 136 likes. So while I drink some water, y'all know what to do. Oh, let's see. What's up, Anona? Flannel looks good. That's an old shirt, but I'm gonna wear it. It's a little too hot for flannel, but I threw it on. My other shirt that I was wearing had spilled some water and stuff on it, so went ahead and threw on a flannel. I tried to dress up for the live chat, had to look my best for you guys. Appreciate you, Susan. Irene, what up? Irene from Ohio. Appreciate you, Susan. And let's see. Yeah, AJTN, that was just north of us. New Braunfels, Kerrville, all that's probably about 3 hours north of us. Where we went camping that one time at Medina River or whatever, the lake, whatever it was up there, when we went tent camping, that's probably, 30, 45 minutes away or something like that. So I'm sure that place where we went camping has probably got a lot of water in it too. Appreciate you, Judy. 97 in SoCal. Dang. Oh, let's see. What's up, Tammy? Are you excited about becoming an uncle? It's going to be weird. It's going to be different. Never been around a baby like in the family or anything like that. It was always just us boys. And just being around like a newborn baby is going to be weird. Whether it's going to be a little niece or a little nephew, it's still going to be weird. I don't know. Just like I said, it was just us 3 boys, and we didn't have any young siblings or anything like that. Our cousins were about our age, so it's going to be different having a baby around, that's for sure. Oh, dang. Hope he just got some hot Cheetos. That actually sounds pretty good right now. Appreciate everybody for y'all's kind words. It really means a lot. It really does. As far as the house goes, my goal today, like I said, I knew we were going to Corpus, and it was a midday visit. So got up, went over to Mom and Dad's, just checked on them, see how they were, and made them some breakfast, and then came back over here. I cleaned out my hallway where I had all my tools and stuff. I was always tripping over stuff in there. I had a bunch of sheetrock in the hallway that was in the way, so I got all that stuff cleaned up. Filled up my trash can outside as much as I could with sheetrock, put it out by the road because tomorrow's trash day. And then I'm going to bring it in tomorrow and refill it again with more sheetrock cutoffs. Try to clean up, get that stuff out of the way. take them to the appointment tomorrow in Corpus, and then hopefully I can get some new sheetrock coming in on Friday, get that delivered, and start working back on the sheetrock. I can possibly do the part of the drain on the tub, and still need to wire in my puck lights. I did at one point, but they were hanging. Now I got to actually insert them inside the sheetrock. I finally found this tool. It took me forever to find it. It was underneath all my other tools. So now that I have this, I can strip the wires and stuff a lot easier and make it look nice and neat. Yeah. Get some toys and candy, spoil the niece or nephew, and then send them back on their way. Send them back to Mama and Papa. Appreciate it, Greg. What's up, Peaceful Des? What's up, KJ? Dayton, Ohio in the house. What's up, Carol? Excuse me. Charles Hutchins, $10. A little help. Appreciate you, man. Hey, I didn't know viewers can comment on it. That's cool. I knew that you could like it. I hope you said thank you. Let's see if it'll show up my comment on there. That's weird. Oh, no, I guess it puts it in the comments. There you go. I guess it highlights their name. Appreciate you, Charles. Making it home, South Texas Roots. Are you going to try to hit all of the mudding and taping at once? I load mudding and taping. I'm going to start out with just the screw holes first. This house is going to start looking like a cheetah here soon, all spotted. That's what I'm going to try to do first, is go and get all that done, and then go back and do all the taping and floating. I also changed on I'm still going to do a mini split system. Still undecided on what I'm going to get yet, but I have changed my mind on how we're going to run it. I was planning on running it down the inside wall behind where my toilet is, but I decided I'm just going to go ahead and enclose that with sheetrock, finish out the ceiling in the bathroom, and then we're just going to run it over down the back side of the house on the outside and down just down the back side of the house. So at least I can finish sheetrock in the bathroom, and everything on the house will be sheetrocked at that point, except for in the attic. It's just a lot going on, and on top of all that, the end of my stump kind of busted open while I was at the hospital, so that wasn't very good. It's been a little painful. Not sure when I'm gonna paint the color of the house on the inside. Some light, some kind of light color. Something to make it feel big. Let's see. What's up, Gina? From Canada. What's up? Appreciate it, AJTN. Said they're trying to play our playlist. So Mom was saying, I think, to play the playlist and just let it roll in the background. What's up, Butch Brown? Jerry Brown? Had to add a new channel. All right. That worked. Jared, they have mini splits. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I want to buy one from there. I might buy one that's a little better than over there. I don't know if those will work very good, Obita. I know what you're talking about. I've seen them there. Gregory, I'll be honest. I'll probably never be done with this house. No, I'm just kidding. It'll be a while. I'm not trying to kill myself over doing this house. Like I said, after I'll be 100% honest, my body gets beat up quick when I'm up on the ladder, up and down, doing stuff. And that was part of the reason why my knee has been sore recently. And when I was in the hospital, I'm not going to blame it on that asshole that I had to tackle in the hospital. But after that night, I took my prosthetic off, and there was blood on the end of my stone. There was like a callus at the end of my nub, and ever so often it'll start to crack and it'll start bleeding, and it was bleeding that night. So that probably just set it off. Hello, everyone. I'm a little late. Not late. Waltons, you're just in time. You're never too late. The back of the house shaded all day. For the most part, the south side of my house is shaded. I have all my big trees are on the south side of the house. The main thing is the west side of the house. That's the only part that gets beat by the sun, because that's where my driveway is, and where my future carport and all that's going to be. What I have left of my driveway that the grass hasn't taken over. Yeah, I'll always be adding to the house. That's right, Hope. It's always going to be something. Appreciate you, Margot Spica. Is that how you say your last name? Spica? Appreciate you. Let me see if I can get you a comment there. Look at this. This right here is that typing class I took in high school. I could type without looking. Oh, now I messed up. Oh, crap. I should have listened more in that class. There we go. Let's see. I like all the natural color of the walls behind you. Appreciate you, Laura. Yeah, I'm on the fence if I want to do the door to my bedroom and my bathroom, if I want to do like a wood door that's kind of the same look, or if I just want to do like a white door or something. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe white, just because I want to keep all the accent walls as accent walls and not overdo it with the wood. And then I'm going to have that big beam up across the living room set. It'll look real nice. Some kind of maybe light green color on the inside. I don't know, light gray, light green, light brown. I don't know. I'll just have to, once I get all the sheetrock up and it's all taped and floated and stuff, I'll have my mind made up at that point, and then I'll probably repaint it again. Yeah, I use all sorts of different creams and stuff on my leg. It's just one of those things that there's nothing you can do about it. Even if I stay off of it, it takes so long to heal. I can't afford to not. I have to have my leg. I can't not go on it. It'd have to be like a month of not using my leg for it to completely heal. It's just one of those things. Uncle Jerry, I don't know. I haven't heard from him in a while. If you know, you know. Appreciate you, Janice. That's right, Obita. That's President Crocker. Oh, the Crockers are in here. What's up? We'll see how many people are talking crap to you on your next video, Jason. He sent me some photos of some of the progress on that little house that he's building. I'm sure they'll still talk crap just because it's the internet. That's what people do. But they'll probably talk less crap. Let's do an over-under of the 35-minute mark if I'll have to pee or not before then. I've been drinking a lot of water. If I could do camouflage on my walls, I ain't joking, I might do that. I'm just not good enough at painting it. Oh, Dad's in the house. What's up, Mr. George Crocker? Let's see. Appreciate you sharing. Yeah, like I said, with Dad's painting, it comes and goes. times where he fights through the pain, and then sometimes it's just a little too much. But like I said, we got to Corpus, we got his treatment done, and got him back, and got him fed, full of I made a big ass sandwich. So it was probably I don't know, it was one of the big loaves of bread from Walmart, and I cut it down. And I used to work at Subway a long time ago, and I put my Subway skills to use today. Made him a big sandwich. Margot says, my son is an ER nurse. He's been punched a couple of times, and some guy came into the ER with a gun to finish off a guy that he already shot. Thank God my son is ex-military. So that was one thing that I was saying on my video. If y'all missed the last one, when we were in the emergency room, a gentleman was in there and he wouldn't stay in his room. They kept asking him to go in his room and he wouldn't. And next I know, the nurse was screaming. I thought I heard a fist fight, and the guy ended up being a 14-year-old, but he looked like he was like 18. Punched his grandmother in the face 9 times and broke her jaw. So one of the nurses and myself tackled the guy and held him down until until security showed up, and handcuffed him, and we hauled him off until the cops got there. And it was crazy, and I don't think that should have happened. And my heart goes out to his grandmother. She was effed up. Absolute crazy. It would make one hell of a video. Obviously, he's a minor, so they're not gonna do anything to him. But it's sad that he beat up his mother the night before, and it does this. My thing was, you're in an emergency room. There's stuff everywhere that could be used as a weapon, and there's just innocent people everywhere in there that are helpless that could have got hurt because they couldn't keep him inside his room. So I hope their management there sees the video and does something about it. Maybe rethinks how they handle people moving forward in there. I'm sure he had mental issues or was on drugs or something, because he stunk and his eyes were just super red. Yeah, Obita, that's just the internet in general. Every single channel has somebody talking crap about something. It just, some have more than others. It's on anything, Facebook, everybody. I don't even have to say it. Everybody that's in the comments have seen people talk crap on people's posts on Facebook or Instagram or whatever it is. That's just the internet. They do it because they can. He may have been I Love Lucy and Ricky. He may have been. Excuse me. But yes, that poor lady. She was out whenever oh my gosh. If I close my eyes, I can just see her head just lean back against the wall, like just out. And then I guess she came back too, and just, bad situation. That kid needs his ass beat. That's what he needed. And I told him he's lucky it wasn't my mom, or I would have smashed his face into the floor. At that point, I wouldn't have cared how old he was. I didn't know that he was that age at the time, but if somebody would have did that to mom, oh boy. I'll take my leg off and beat the ever-loving hell out of him. I can imagine with being a school bus driver too, probably all sorts of fights and stuff, Margo. Appreciate you, Justin Ortiz. That sounded kind of weird when I said that, but let's see. Yeah, he was probably coming down from a high. He just looked like he was up to no good. Like I said, in the emergency room, they're always so busy in there that they have to have those little ass side rooms in the hallway with just curtains around it, and that's where we were at the time. So who's to say that kid didn't go, and if he would have been fighting with the nurse or myself and threw us into one of the beds and knocked over a patient or something like Dad that's already hurt, I mean, that's just a lawsuit waiting to happen. And I just can't believe they let it get to that. Like, you have issues with this kid. He was in there before and kept getting out of his room, have security at his door or something. But whatever, I'm not running that place, and they're just lucky that it was his own family that had beat up and not somebody else, because they'd be in a lawsuit. Yeah, thank God it wasn't, Mom. Like I said, she was out in that hallway, in and out of the hallway when that kid was. So my thought process too was, there's so, like I said, the weapons and stuff. That kid could have grabbed a pen and stabbed somebody in the neck or something. Since they couldn't keep him in his room, like, it was just, as bad as this sounds, it could have been a lot worse than just a broken jaw and probably a concussion or whatever. I don't know if she had one or not, but I can imagine she probably did. But I know she had a broken jaw. Does it make me a hater if I hate haters? I mean, a different kind of hater, I guess. Yeah, I don't even know if they have anything like that in Kingsville, Happy Hunter. And it's crazy. That's what Dad was saying, that they've always had issues with the hospital with like the security and all that stuff, not be able to do stuff. Like, it was just crazy, the security. We had the kid pinned down, and nothing against that security guard. He did his job because he has to do what he has to do. And shout out to you, man. If you watch the video, he knows who I am. So maybe he did watch the video. But it's just sad that he has to call for permission to be able to handcuff somebody that just beat the hell out of his grandmother. What's up, Brian? How many more appointments this week? What is today? Wednesday? Is it? Let me see. Yeah, today is Wednesday. We have an appointment Thursday, Friday, and then I think Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. Yeah, I would have been in jail. I think I told Mom or Dad or somebody that if that would have been Mom, I would be the one in handcuffs, because I would have beat the ever-loving shit out of that person. Jason knows. He just said, remember that time you, Matt, and I fought those 3 people in Louisville, and their friend ran down the stairs, got 2 black guys, and ran back up? Yep. I told the guy it was my ex-girlfriend's ex-boyfriend and his friends jumped Matt, and I showed up at their apartment to get my revenge on them, and told the roommate, don't come down, you don't have a part of this. And he came down, and he went back up with 2 black eyes and a busted nose and 2 black eyes or something. I might not be the biggest person, but I'll go ape shit on your ass if you mess with my family. And that person learned the hard way. Yeah, school districts are basically worthless when it comes to punishing kids. That's why you see all the videos of students pushing teachers and stuff. All that. It's, I don't know. Parents are not good these days. Boy, do I feel like an old person saying that. A bunch of these youngsters nowadays are assholes. That's what happens when you can't whip your kids anymore without getting Child Protective Services called on you. I remember back in my day, we were terrified of the crack of that belt. Mom says, you wait till your father gets home. We'd be dreading it. As soon as Dad gets in there, we're like, oh no, he gonna beat our ass. Hey, we deserved it too. We deserved every time. The only upcoming projects is just continuing the house. Like I said, just in between stuff. I am taking a couple of days off. Like I said, my knee is still hurting a little bit, so I'm taking a couple of days off. Like I said, I go back. I'm gonna take them back to Corpus tomorrow. And then on Friday, I plan on starting to work again. If I can get more sheetrock in, I'll try to finish the ceiling on Friday. Or if Matt's going to help me at that day, I think. And then rewire the lights and start working on the tub. I agree, Cassandra. I agree. Excuse me. Yeah, we probably deserve to get spanked more than, like they said, more than, what was it? Probably a few times that you did get caught. That's right. Let's see. Loose Screw Ranch says, my kid is doing life for trying to protect his daughter. Not one person got a scratch or hurt, nothing. Like I said, I'll, if you mess with my family, I don't mind. I wouldn't want to go to jail, but at that point, I wouldn't be thinking about going to jail if you mess with the family. I'm too pretty for jail. So we got 450 people in here and 345 likes. Come on, people. Y'all can do better than that. Not the amount of people, just the likes. Y'all can do better than that. Yeah, we used to do that too. That was just that's back in my day. They say, go outside and pick yourself a branch. Our neighbor, the mom, would even go out and pick a branch and spank us with them. And we deserved it. What's up, Village of Life, Nebraska? We got Brownsville, Texas in the house. What's up, Lena? Yeah, the principal had one too, Happy Hunter. They had a paddle when we were in elementary. 3 belts to choose from. If mom went for the switch, I knew I was in serious trouble. Yeah. Yep. Uh-huh. Hey, we all got to admit it. We all deserved it for the most part. Yeah, we need to do when he's feeling better, we will do it. We need to do some fishing in the backyard when he's up for it. I've only fished once since we've stocked the pond, so I need to go out there and fish some more, especially with all this rain we got. He's not picking up the soup. That's why people say don't mess with Texas or Texans. That's right. I bet it drives people nuts when people say that, or everything's bigger in Texas. I'm sure people are like, oh, I can't stand people from Texas. I'll paddle with holes drilled in it. That's right. Got the aerodynamics. Ooh, a fly swatter. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Or a ruler when they slap you on the hand in school. I think that was before my time. I don't remember getting hit by a ruler. Oh, Vita, you were probably bad, weren't you? Oh, Miss Max smacking you with the paddle. Apparently, I got a lot of a-holes as viewers when they were kids. A little bunch of troublemakers. I guess we all were. Everybody was, for the most part. I'm sure at some point everybody deserved to get spanked. Marla says she married a man from Texas. I asked him every day to move back to Texas. I love it a lot. So where do you live then? Seguin in the house. What's up, Glenn? Did y'all get a lot of rain up there in your area? Coy Lake says, when I was little, we could ride in the bed of a truck on the wheel well, no seat belts. Yeah, you don't see that very often anymore. Even like around town, like over here, we live in a small town, but you really don't see that too often. That was always the best seat in the house, in the back of the truck. I agree, Gary. Everybody gets been. Apparently, we've all been beaten as children. Oh, yeah, Thomas. That's when you know you're like, oh, you don't want to pick the biggest one or the small, but you want to pick one just right so that they don't go out there and pick their own after. A wooden spoon would hurt too, Glenn. I agree. I knew this was going to pop up. I knew it. I should have. I was going to say it, but I didn't think he was still in here. When Mom picked Jason up by his tidy whities and was going to spank him, and they ripped. You were probably an a-hole too at that time, so you probably deserved it. I wonder if it was one of your tidy whities had like holes in them, or if they were a brand new pair and she just ripped you up. Hey, Mom remembers a lot of things now. We went to the neurologist. If y'all missed the video yesterday, and or whenever the hell it was, I can't remember, but she did good. They said that they didn't really see anything that was out of the ordinary too much. She does forget things here and there, but it wasn't anything that worried the doctor. And like I said on the video, they just asked all sorts of random questions, and she got 28 out of 30 right once again. And the only two she missed was what floor we were on and what the hospital was next door. She didn't need to know the floor because I brought her there, and she didn't need to pay attention. And I didn't know what the hospital was next door either. So I think she did good. Loose Screw Ranch. That's a very good name. I like that one. Nuns were no joke in the old days. Yeah. You know, I can't tell you the last time I've seen a nun. I can't tell you. It's been a long time. Ooh, California. I'm sorry, Marla. Yeah, get the hell out of there. I would say come to Texas, but we're pretty full. You seem cool though. You can. I guess you and your husband can come. A wedgie and a spanking. Jeez, what did you do, Jason? No telling what we did, Lisa Bell. We were little heathens. We were always doing stupid stuff as kids. I mean, look how we are now. Just imagine us when we were little. I get it, Marla. I get it. I'll give you the pass. I'll give you the commie pass on this one. Roxanne, appreciate you. An oak yardstick on me. Damn. You must have did something bad. Charles was bad as a kid, apparently. My goodness. C. Well said the boys next door got the Hot Wheel track. Dang. Yeah, we were never allowed to have anything with a motor as a kid. Not until we were, I think Jason and I were probably like maybe 14 years old, and our Uncle Dale, I think it was him that gave us an old go-kart. But before that, we weren't allowed to have anything with motors. And I'm kind of glad we weren't able to, because we would probably hurt ourselves. Yeah, Twisted Peachtree Homestead. I don't know. Jason, the Crocker said, remember. That is a true story, guys. That is just a glimpse of how bad we were as kids. And it worked. People would slam on the brakes thinking they're going to run over a cat. Oh, we were bad. We deserved to get our ass beat. That is a true story. We'd hide behind the firecracker plants and pull it with fishing string. In our defense, the cat was dead. I was fairly tame as a kid. Sure, Aunt B, sure. I got slapped by the ruler every time I picked up my pencil with my left hand in first grade. Dang, Shasta, what school did you go to? Just for picking it up with your left hand, you got smacked? It's all good, AJ10. We get it. I'm about here now on the water, get almost ready for a refill. I'm having a good time. I needed a laugh. I might stay on, do an extended one. You guys are good entertainment for me. You know what, Kenji, that's a great question. I have not been down there in a minute. I need to make a trip down there, which is crazy. She lives up the street. I haven't been down there in a while to visit Granny. I'm sure she's doing good, though. She's got some really good ladies that she has live-in nurses with her or help, and they're awesome for her. They treat her like family. Their grandkids come over and hang out with Granny, and you can tell Granny just eats it up. She loves the little kids. Dang, Jovita. Were you one of them hitchhikers to Corpus? I could see you being like a little like rocker in high school or something. I don't know if did Jovita. I think she said, wait. Oh, she did. She said her friends and I would hitchhike. Dang, Jovita. Wild one. I don't know if I would hitchhike, but I guess I don't know. Nowadays, people are way too crazy. It does, Irene. I appreciate you guys. Lisa Bell says we used to spread ketchup on the street under a street light. Then one would lie down next to it to the mess and wait for cars to drive by and free. Good Lord, that's a great idea. Why didn't we think of that, Jason? Oh, good Lord, Jason's coming up with more stories. Let's see what this one says. The Crocker says, remember that time we were fishing and caught a turtle, and then you tried to throw it back into the pond by putting it on a Frisbee. When you threw it, it bit the palm of your hand and took a chunk out. I do remember that. I don't remember which one because I think it healed up really good, but I'm pretty sure it was my right hand. It was the little red-eared sliders that we would have in our pond. Put it in a Frisbee to carry it back, and yes, it bit me in my right here on the fatty part of my hand. And I don't know how the hell it, I guess it didn't completely take it off, but, excuse me. But yeah, it hurt like a mofo. Then I also got a hook in the eye. I don't know if it was Matt or Jason that was casting, and I was behind him. And I think it might have been Jason. And they hooked me in the eye or the eyelid or something. I got hurt a lot. Surprised we didn't get hurt more. Yeah, Midnight Vlogs, it's just those people that like to sit on their couch and complain. It's funny. You never finish anything as they're sitting on their ass not doing anything, watching Jason build. I think it's funny. And it's always the same people. And then they like to watch just to comment and talk trash, but they're helping the channel out when they comment. So the joke's on them. I haven't really had any crazy people on my channel that I've seen. It's been a while. Loose Screw Ranch says, I live in Northern California. Our governor has been wooing people because he wants to run for president. He's in South Carolina, and part of California is on fire. Yeah, that guy's an asshole. He's an idiot. And yes, I just said that. I don't trust any politician. Even this whole Epstein stuff, I cannot believe they're not releasing that stuff. Makes you think who's really on the list. Old Orange Man Bad. He may be on it. Who knows? People are hitting that thumbs up. It shows there's 400 people, over 400 watching and over 400 likes. So there's. Yeah, I mean, that's all you can do, midnight vlogs. Like, viewers can say what they want, whether they want to give advice or not. But I mean, the channel, the person who's actually doing the work doesn't have to listen to them or anything. I mean, suggestions are always welcome, but it doesn't mean the person's going to listen to them. And at the end of the day, like I said, like, I don't care what, or I don't understand why people care so much about like what Jason does. It's his freaking money. It's his freaking time. It's his freaking life. Like, I don't see why people get so upset with him. Like, my gosh, get this sack already. Not that person that I was talking to. I mean, that's pretty much everywhere. All the cities and stuff always vote blue, and everything else is red. Like down here, you got Austin, Dallas, and Houston, and San Antonio. They all went like blue, that area, but everywhere else is red. Even the Valley went red this time because people are fed up with bullshit. And it's bullshit that they didn't release the Epstein stuff. And those people are under Trump. It is bullshit, though. He needs to then he release that stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are going to be on that list. They just don't want to say nothing. And then they're like, oh, we're going to release the videos, and it's missing minutes on it. Yeah. What are they hiding? I agree, Jovita. I agree. And some people hate on YouTubers because they think that every YouTuber just makes so much money and that they live this lavish lifestyle. And I'm like, a lot of these channels that I like, that are like in my situation, building stuff, we're living in an unfinished house. Like, that ain't no lavish lifestyle. And then there's a lot of people just think, oh man, I cannot believe that person lives in an unfinished house like that. Like, I don't care. It's my life. And like I said, people want to watch and they want to like, they can. If they want to hate, they can. There's a lot of stuff that I see people do that I don't like, but oh well, it's their life. You got me. I'm crazy. Asked the wife after 50 years. She says I'm crazy. James Jones, you might be crazy then. Maybe you were crazy for marrying your wife. What does she say about that? Now she's going to say I'm crazy. Yeah, Raul, maybe. I saw a meme or just everything's AI. I think it was some kind of video, and it showed like Hillary sneaking into the room next door to where Epstein was during that minute that was missing. It's pretty funny. I got a good life. I can't complain. I mean, I can't complain because I do sometimes, but it could always be a lot worse. Like I said, especially like when you're in the hospital, like in the emergency room and stuff, and you just look around and there's just people in there that are just like I was telling Dad when we were in Corpus, we got out of the emergency room in Corpus the last go around, and when he got his room, and like I said, there was some poor old lady, probably in her 80s, just moaning and groaning and asking, like yelling for a nurse. And when I walked by, I was getting coffee, and the doors were open on some of them, and she just laying there, just some poor old lady just by herself in there and had no family with her or anything. And it's sad. It's crazy. So yes, there's always somebody that's got it worse off. It's just sometimes life's tough at certain points, and you just got to vent. And it just so happens I have a camera in front of me when I do it sometimes. Maybe they do like the crazy part. Appreciate Sherry. Yeah, Marla, I agree. Kenji said, Jared, were you in that band with Jason? No, we were in a band that didn't do anything. It was a little garage, like punk rock garage band. It was me, Jason, Raul, and Jose. Dollars Down the Drain was the name of the band because you get what you pay for. I don't think we had any shows or anything, but we just after school, we'd all come out and jam out in the house. Mom and Dad were nice enough to let us have a drum set. So I played drums, and Jason played guitar, and Raul and Jose played, I think, bass and guitar. Hopefully, I could play drums. I can keep a beat. Not the best, but I can play drums. I just can't do the double pedal because I can't make my left foot go like this. But I can make the hi-hats. I can make them clap with my my left foot. I just have to keep my heel on it and do it instead of like the toes. But I can play drums. Julie H. Send me an email. My email's on the description, not on the live chat, because I don't put the description stuff on there. But on regular videos, send me an email with some information. Maybe I can give you Dad's email address. Any help is welcomed. Anything. And if I don't respond back to emails and stuff, I'm terrible at it. I admit it. I don't read Facebook messages. I don't even have the messenger anymore. So if you've sent me messages on Facebook and I haven't responded, don't think I'm being rude and not responding. I just don't even look at it anymore. Mom, you're our mom. You have to say it was good. Damn, midnight vlogs. That sucks for that person. I'm sorry to hear that. We did, Jason? Oh, did we play that place? I don't remember that. That sounds about right. Oh, Jovita. Wow. Jovita went there. Oh, damn. Burn. Make it clap. That's funny. I bet Jovita gave herself a high five on that one. I think I remember that, Jason. Maybe we did play a couple of things because we didn't drink or anything in high school, and we'd go to like house parties all the time, and everybody was always underage drinking and stuff, but we didn't do that. I'm not just saying that, we didn't. And I think I do remember that you backed and hit a mailbox. Jared, you're terrible at a lot of things. You ain't telling me nothing I don't know. I am terrible at a lot of things. What was that in, Jason? Was that the van that you messed up, or what? Or maybe I missed what it was. Yeah, that's Marvin's brother, Dwight. Dwight lives in Ohio now, I think, and he's in a band. He plays drums, but he's like more of like a metalhead. When he picks mom of the band days, I don't know if they have photos of that or not. I'm sure there's probably some kind of photos in the house somewhere of us out in the garage playing. Same thing with Matt. Matt was always jamming out with some of his friends. I think it was Scooter was his name. Irene, you poor soul. We were little heathens when we were kids. Oh, the excursion? Really? Mom and Dad, y'all were dumb enough to let us drive y'all's excursion? My goodness. What was the band names? Did I miss it? Dollars down the drain because you get what you pay for. That was the slogan. Dollars down the drain. And then Jason was in a band called Offbeat. If you get on YouTube, you could probably still find the video of Jason playing at a birthday party, I think. Who are you listening to today, Jared? Anything that's on the radio, really. I just don't like screaming like metal. I don't like that screaming stuff, but anything else I can pretty much tolerate. Yeah, sorry about that with the ads in the middle of the live chat. They just pop in and out. YouTube just adds them whenever. I don't have a clue when it's popping up. I just continue talking, and every once in a while, I guess it just goes to an ad. Matt has that one video of y'all singing. Was it Maria Tortilla? Maybe. That was Matt, Brandon, and myself. Oh, let's see. A bra commercial. What are you talking about, Mom? A bra commercial? Who was in a bra commercial? I was in a prosthetic commercial. What's up, Vicky Perkins? North Main Woods in the house. I like classic rock the most. My daughter has 2 competition drumming videos on YouTube. She's amazing. Cassandra Nipper, what is the name of the channel or the video of? If you know it, comment that so maybe we can check it out. I wish I was more tech savvy to be able to pull up videos as I'm live so we can watch it right now, but I'm not that good at doing all this stuff. I can barely do a live chat. Oh, my ad was a bra commercial. Maybe I'll go back and rewatch my video then. I'm going to take a quick pee break and fill up my water. Y'all chit-chat amongst each other. And don't go anywhere. I got 436 people watching. I'm going to be highly pissed off if there's less than 436 people when I get back. So hold that on. It'd take me about 2 minutes, if that, maybe 30 seconds. I'm still here. I'm getting my water. Y'all don't go nowhere. Filling up my jug. I'm coming back. T-minus 20 seconds. Hey, it says 4:42 on here still. So I guess I'm not highly pissed off. Don't think I'm going to take it easy on you guys. I'm going to see if y'all were talking shit while I was gone. I'm going to go back and look up real quick. I knew it. Somebody said, I hope he doesn't pee on his shoes. It's kind of hard to pee on your shoes when you sit when you pee. That's what I was expecting somebody to say, something like that. It was for older women, the bra commercial. All right. Wow. They just called you old, Mom. Oh, let's see. Hell no, I didn't make that basket in that video. They had terrible editing on that commercial. I know I had that commercial on one of my videos a long time ago. It was Corpus Christi prosthetics when I was probably, I don't know, how old were you, Mom? Like 10 years old? It's very lame. They had us running around in circles, Matt, Jason, and myself, like kicking a soccer ball. And I forgot what the slogan was. It was like, most kids live an active life, and Jared is no different. With the help of his brothers in Corpus Christi prosthetics, blah, 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 blah. And they had me like try to shoot a basket, and you can tell it was 100% missed. And then they edited it to where it went in. Terrible editing. Worse than my editing. Dang. Obita says Nickelback is a classic rock. Wow. Nipper Jessica. I'm going to try to remember. I'm going to open up a new tab right here on my computer. I'm not going to, y'all can't see it, but I'm going to type it in that way I don't forget it. I'm going to look at it after this. Nipper Jessica. What was I looking for? What was it? What did she do? Drumming? Is that what it was? Because I see one on here. Was it 14 years ago? Who was that said that? Forgot who I was talking to. Cassandra. I'm looking on here. Is it a 14-year-old video? Y'all look it up too if y'all can. I see somebody playing drums. A drum solo submission by Jessica Nipper for the Roland V drum contest, if that's who that is. I wish I could pull this stuff up on screen. I'm just not very good at this. Oh, it is that one. All right. I'm going to watch it real quick while I have you guys on here. Y'all won't be able to see it, but hopefully it... Oh, I don't want to mess with my... Did that mess up? Could y'all hear that or no? Probably not. I doubt it. Maybe y'all could hear that. Nice drum set, a Pearl drum set. All right, I'll check that out after this again. Can you play John Bonham, Moby Dick? I don't know. Don't know if I can. BBRC, how's your parents? They're doing good. Dad was a little sore today, but like I said, he pushed through it. We went to his appointment, got that done, and then Mom's doing good. She's in. Excuse me, she's in here. Oof. I'm burping up cucumbers. I had some of that on the sandwich. All right, so y'all couldn't hear it. You saw me air drumming. All right. I was that video's 305th view. Yeah, 92 here in Riviera. Yeah, 92, and it says 50% humidity on my porch, but like I said, I don't know how accurate that one is. Hey, Jared, who sings Susie Q? Don't have a clue. Who sings Susie Q? You say that now, Mom. Wait till later when you're parked on the toilet. I'll put some laxatives in it. That'll teach you to beat us when we were kids with the belt. Yeah, I know that. I know. I've heard the name Gregory. I'm just terrible with like putting names and who they are, but I know names and I can know faces. Yeah, about 40 days I'll be an uncle. I mean, there's a chance it could be earlier than that. Jason and I turned 40. Believe it or not, as mature and stuff as I act all the time. Yes, 40 years old on August 12th. And then Mom will be turning 21 again on August 23rd. So that baby is due any time within that time frame. So it could be on our birthdays. Never know. Depends on how that baby when it wants to come out. Ken G says, Jared, what is Jason going to name your nephew? Probably Jared Jr. And if it's a girl, he's going to name it Jared Jr. Creedence Clearwater Revival. I'm outside at my vet's house on deck looking at the mountains. So bad service tonight. I wish I was looking out the window at some mountains. I'm just looking at a whole bunch of overgrown green grass and a pond right now, which is not a bad view. I just wish my grass was getting cut. It's just too wet outside. I'm with Mom. Stay at 39. I'm hanging on that last thread of 39. Irene, you can't be saying I'm sexy. Your husband's probably sitting right next to you. And she's probably sitting in a recliner, just kicked back with her little sheet bang hat, just giggling. I never in my life thought that I'd be on the internet, let alone having a married woman call me sexy with her husband there. Crazy times we live in, people. Crazy times. Oh, he's in bed. Oh, all right. '62. Dang, Peaceful Des. That's not old. That's ancient. I was thinking about doing this. Let me know what y'all think. If I can figure it out, I might do StreamYard next time on a live chat and bring in random viewers. I want to see what you guys look like if y'all have enough cojones to be on a live chat. Like I said, the live chats are just as much for me as it is for you guys to be able to interact with each other. So I think it'd be kind of cool to do that. I haven't done StreamYard in a couple of years. I got to figure it out again, but I know you could. I think I just have to send you a link. What's up, Kevin? I got to figure it out. I got to look into it again. But like I said, it's been a few years since I've done StreamYard. But I think the last time I did it was when I lived in Terrell. I just got to figure out exactly how I can invite or be able to get viewers on here. He'll watch it later because he loves to watch all of you all. All right, that's good. Tell your husband I said hello. Charles says, I'm 77, but my brain doesn't know it. That's kind of how mine is. What's up, Judy? How's it going? We're doing an extended live today. Appreciate you, Donna West. Donna West from Pennsylvania. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not that hard. Like I said, I just log in. I still should have my login account for it. And I think you could send a link to whoever it is and they click on it and it just pops up and they pop up. Belco Glass, what's up? Yeah, no telling what if I just had random viewers on here on a live chat with me, no telling how that would go. Go to StreamYard and just post the link. I guess I could do that, yeah. Yeah, like I said, maybe I'll do that next time. It'd make it more interesting being able to, like I said, have a conversation with somebody and actually physically see them. Ooh. I hope everything goes good for you, Becky. Yeah, I hope that goes smooth for you. I have friends that do that, use StreamYard. Yeah, like I said, I've used it in the past. It's probably like riding a bike. Just I got to do it again and I'll figure it out. Appreciate you, Thomas. Shasta, she watched the video. That's funny, the old commercial. Do you know that? Let me y'all can't see it on my computer, but I'm gonna go on another tab, so I can't even see y'all's comments here in a second. But I'm gonna see if I can find the video of the commercial, and I'm gonna try to post a link on here. So y'all hold on a second. Continue chit-chatting with each other while I look it up. Give me a second. What's my channel name? South Texas Roots. Let's see. If I go to my videos, it's an old one. Golly, I got a lot of videos on here. My goodness, I was chunky monkey back in the day. All right, I'm going through my Terrell videos. I'm seeing Oklahoma, back in Terrell. How long ago did I post that video? Good grief, there's a lot. There's COVID. What? I don't know. I don't know where it's at. I'm not that good. Oh, is that the video right there? I wonder I'm afraid to click the link because I don't know if it's going to take me away from my live chat or not. All right, so Mom put the link to the commercial. Y'all can see how shitty it was, but hey, it is what it is. That's Corpus Christi Prosthetics. Hell, I'm going to click on it. I don't know if I do that, if it's going to mess up my... It's probably going to kick me out of my own live chat. Let's see if I can... No, it's not going to... I'm not going to try to touch it. How long ago was that, Mom? Or what's the title of it? That way I can look it up on my end. I see the link that she put. I just don't want to click on it because I'm, like I said, I'm afraid it's going to mess up my live chat. Oh my gosh, she looked 14 years old. No, we were young. I think we were probably like 10, maybe. We had the bowl cut. Flashback and present, never seen commercial footage. Is that what it was? Flashback, never seen before footage. There it is. Dang, that was I posted that 5 years ago. Dang. You can see it on my screen, but wow, fat mountain too. Holy cow. With the support of his family and the care of Corpus Christi Prosthetics. I was a skinhead back in the day. I wasn't chubby, I was fat. That was beer drinking right there. If you want to see me in my fattest, go to my shorts. That just sounded bad. That sounded really bad. When you want to see a fatty, go check out my shorts. Go to my short videos and look at the treehouse video in Oklahoma. I think that's when I was at my fattest. I'm going to figure this out one day where I can play videos on here with you. Like I said, I'm just not the best at it. My heaviest, I was 175, I think. Too many beers, yeah. Beer and barbecue, that'll do it to you. What up, Oak? I'm doing a long-ass live chat today. I'm going till midnight. Who are we kidding? I'm an old man. I'll be asleep by... Oh, wow. I almost made it to 7 o'clock already. Sheesh. Yeah, videos back then were really grainy. I just like to say how it is, whether people like it or not, or get offended by what I say. Hey, the truth hurts sometimes. Jason's probably too busy building his tiny house right now. Like I said, I think y'all are going to like the next video he puts out. I don't know when he's going to do it, but I was looking at, he was sending me pictures of it. People will still talk crap to him, but I guarantee they couldn't do what he was doing. Yeah, I'd rather just be honest and you either like me or you don't like me. I'm not one of them little fake ass people on YouTube that pretends to be game show host. I'm not going to say who, but game show host and just fake as hell on their channels. You're going to get what you're going to get. Yeah, like I said, if you want to see me in my fattest, go to the treehouse short video up in Oklahoma. Let's see if I go to my channel. I just hope it don't mess up any of the stuff because I'm clicking on stuff. If I I got a shorts. We got a lot of short videos on here too. Going off grid in my tiny house in the trees. That's what the video is called, a short video. I'm gonna see if I can. Good grief. Copy. See if I can put it in the chat here. Paste. If y'all want to see that video, click that link right there. Chunky monkey. That doesn't even look like me. I'm wearing the Payne family shirt. Let's see. I was overweight for my size, my height and my age. I'm 5'8", and I'm gonna be 4 years old. I think they said my average or the ideal weight for my age and height is supposed to be like 125 to 135. Right now, I weigh 140. I put on a little bit of weight. It was all in my gut and in my cheeks. Matt's doing good. He's working tonight. He was going to take mom and dad to the appointment tomorrow, but he's working tonight, so I'm going to take him tomorrow, and then he'll take him Friday, and then I'm going to get Lowe's to drop off some sheetrock on Friday. So I need to put in an order tomorrow to get the. Excuse me, man. Ooh, good grief. To get sheetrock delivered the next day. I got that all the time, Taylor Talk. They always say, you look like Luke Bryan. That's what they called me at my old job, Luke Bryan. So on Halloween one time, I dressed up exactly like he does on his concerts. Drink dang near a gallon of water on this live chat. I act 4 years old, but I'm going to be 40. It comes and goes. It just depends on how his medicine's hitting him. There's times where he's in pain, and then there's times where it's manageable. But he had his fourth radiation treatment today, so hoping that'll help pinpoint it and help with alleviate some of the pain. Going back tomorrow and Friday, and then basically almost all of next week. We had to miss a couple of days because we were in the ER this past couple of days. I prefer to be called fluffy, not fat. Yeah. I still, like, don't get me wrong, I weigh 140, but I still got like a little pudge on my stomach, but I am not looking to get no six pack. I've never had a six pack and don't ever plan on having one. I just, a lot of it was just beer weight and eating barbecue a lot. Now I don't do that anymore. It's been months and months and months and months. I think 4 or 5 months now. I eat barbecue. I just don't drink or haven't drank. We thought about it, Jovita, but Matt doesn't like pulling trailers. He never has liked pulling a trailer. So I have a Lowe's rewards or whatever. I'm a gold member now because I spent so much money on this house last year that I got promoted to the gold member status. So it's like $20 for delivery, and to me, it's totally worth them loading everything up and bringing it down here and all that instead of having me to have to go hook up a trailer, go up there, pick it up, bring it back, and all that. I'll just have them deliver it. Plus, I use my rewards points to pretty much basically pay for that delivery. So appreciate all the kind words today, guys. Y'all been good. Been nice to laugh and mess around and have fun. The pudge comes with turning 40. Like I said, I don't have a lot of pudge, but there's a little bit. I lose weight very fast and I can gain it really fast. I guess that's a good and a bad thing. But like the other day, I was eating terrible and I went up to about 144. And then I weighed myself. I was like, ooh, I'm starting to gain it back. So I ate real good and clean for a few days, drank a lot of water, and I was back down to like 137. And then now I'm at 140. So somewhere in there is good enough. Freaking gnats. I'm not going to say what Matt does for his job because he will kick my ass. He likes his privacy. Let's see. A little pudge on my stomach, but my wife is about to get up. Damn. Damn. Oh, man. That's why I'm not married, because I'd say stuff like that. Yeah, $20 is worth it, to be honest. Like, depending on what I have, like if I'm getting like a big load of sheetrock or something, this time I think I'm going to order. It's not a big load. I don't have my truck right now. It's still in the dealership, and I don't know how long it's going to be there. It's been there since the 30th. So last Monday, and they did call me today saying they finally found the leak on the AC. They said I do need new rotors and brake pads on the rear of the truck, and that they found the leak that on the AC. So they're getting with the warranty company and see if they can cover the AC, and if not, then I'm gonna be up creek. So hey, good job, Patricia. Started out at 209 in January, now weigh 169. That's good. A frosty day, that sounds good too. Did you finish filling in all that dirt? I did not, Tammy. And the tractor is still sitting out there because, unfortunately, it rained a lot, and that whole west side is underwater right now. The tractor's not underwater because I parked it up on the berm, but yeah, we got a lot of rain, and it. Even though I rerouted the ditch in the front, if I didn't do that, our pond would be absolutely flooded right now because we got a bunch of rain. But a little bit of the water still flowed that way and flooded the west side of my property, but so much of that water drained out the way it's supposed to. But the pond is nice and full right now. I'm looking out right now and see a bunch of wood ducks out there. Those are really cool to see. Just very nice to sit out. That's why I loved having these French doors right here. You can just sit on the couch and look out and see all the wildlife out in the pond. He does not, B&B, but he might soon. Let me show you something real quick. One thing he made me real quick. I showed it on a video on about a week and a half ago, but Matt made this out of a cutting board. He has a laser, we bought a laser engraver, and he made this. So I put it in my kitchen just as decoration. Pretty cool. Guess I can put that on my window too over here. If I turn it that way. It ain't nothing bad what he does as far as work. 18 months down, 6 to 8 pounds now. Jogged 6 miles a day, getting healthy. Got about 20 pounds to go to reach my goal. Damn, that's a lot of miles a day, Kathy. Good for you. I've never been. I don't run. If you see me running, that means something bad's happening. I just never ran with my prosthetic. Like I used to walk on a treadmill only until my legs started hurting, but I don't do running. Yeah, I had to go slow, Tammy. I was trying to bring the tractor back to put it up before the rain, but I was trying to ride right behind my south fence line between that and the water, but a lot of that stuff eroded out, so I couldn't even get the tractor out. So it's going to be there for a minute until this water goes down, but it is what it is. That's cool, Shasta. Yeah, I bought a laser engraver. I don't remember how long ago it was, but I did the stock market. I put a little bit of money when I first moved back down here. I put a little bit of money on the stock market, and I got lucky, got a little bit of money out of it, and turned around and bought a laser engraver. And Matt made all sorts of stuff with it. That was just one of the things. It's pretty cool. You can make all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I really don't have to work out. Like just moving around the house, doing yard work all the time, building up and down the ladder and stuff, that's plenty of exercise for me to maintain my weight. But yeah, I'm here recently. If I'm getting up and down on the ladder a lot, I have to take, like, if I overdo it, then I have to take like a couple of days off because my knee hurts after a while. It's just a given when you are standing on top of a freaking pipe. I mean, we made all sorts of stuff with the laser engraver. I don't know. Maybe we'll get back into making some stuff once the house build's done. Yeah, if I'm running, it's a bear. Yeah. If you see me running, that means you better be running with me because I'm running from something. That's how it is with me sometimes. So I'll look down. I'm like, oh, shoot, Mom texted me 30 minutes ago. Sorry, Mom. My security's going off. I hear them barking outside. And keep it up, Kathy. Would love my logo as an ornament. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that. I just don't want to. I don't want to have to do the hassle of having to do shipping and all that stuff. Like when we did Shoot Dang Ranch or whatever it was, or Shoot Dang shirts, we probably made, I don't even know how many shirts, probably over 500 T-shirts, and every one of them that we hand pressed ourselves or ironed on and all that stuff. Sorry if the logos didn't stay on there, but I just said, I think Matt was in charge of doing like all the shipping and stuff on that. I just didn't like doing all that, doing all the packaging and have to constantly go to the post office and all that stuff. Yeah, and I don't even remember which laser engraver I bought. It was like $1,500 or something, but I get hit up all the time. Anybody that does YouTube, you probably have been hit up by laser engraving companies as well. There's a water filtration system that really wants me to do a video. It's like almost every single day they send me an email. And then somebody said, there was another company here recently said, I love your content, blah, 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 blah. We want to send you a car or a garage lift. And I'm like, first off, you must not watch my content because I don't even have a garage. So I thought that was funny. You can just tell it's the generic emails. Glenn Jackson, I actually watched him today, Beard Meets Food. That fool gets a lot of views. I like watching the eating channel, stuff like that. I watch him. I watch Brandon the Garbage Disposal Clark. I watch a guy named Eli. Randy Santel, his wife, Katina Eats Kilos, all those channels. Matt Stoney. Be careful of scammers. Yeah, speaking of scammers, they've been trying to scam me here recently. I've been getting a lot of phone calls, and I actually had one today. I was telling, I think it was today that it happened. I told mom or dad on the way to Corpus, I said that I've been getting all these scam calls from 469 numbers. That's the Dallas area. And they keep calling me. And the first one I answered, because I used to live in Dallas, and typically I won't answer the phone if I don't know who it is, but I had answered it. And it was some Indian person that could barely speak English trying to do something about my truck. And then they kept calling and calling and calling. And they called today, and it was the same kind of number. So I answered it. And of course, they're like, well, we're talking about your Ford Ranger, blah, blah, blah. And I said, you're a scammer. I said, I'm a YouTuber, and I'm filming this conversation right now. All of a sudden, he stopped talking and then hung up on me. So I thought it was funny. Sorry, my Indian accent's not the best. That's a nice way of saying I was fat, B Ford, and I agree. My cheeks look like chipmunks, and I had a big old gut. That was my heaviest. I think I was like 175. What happened to that, Jared, eating hot dogs? I really want to do some eating challenges. I can eat a lot of food. I might not be the biggest person, but I can eat a lot. And that one of the competitive eaters that I've mentioned, Brandon the Garbage Disposal Clark, y'all should check out his channel. It's Brandon the Garbage Disposal Clark. He does competitive eating, and he said in 2026 he wants to have me on his channel to do a competitive eater versus an earthling, which would be me because I'm not a competitive eater, and see how I hold up against him. So appreciate you, Peggy. Yeah, I'm doing an extended one. I'll probably do 2 hours today just because we're in Central Standard Time here. It is 7:12, so it gives other people different times. If they get off work in another state or something, they can tune in for a little bit. I understand people don't watch the whole live chat. Some might, but most probably don't. They just come in and out. That's why I got more likes than I have people watching. But hey, I got over 400 people. That's great. Like I said, I know big channels that go live, and some of them can barely pull in 100 people watching. Some of them get an ass ton of video or people watching. All the eating just grosses me out. Yeah, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I enjoy it. I think it's funny. I'm just like, how the hell does this person, especially the Katina Eats Kilos chick, how the hell somebody that's her size can eat this massive meal? Like, where does the food go? Yeah, I could pack the food away pretty good. Yeah, I've done a hamburger eating contest, the McTriggle. I've done I think a 5-pound pie or something like that. Extra large pizza. I tried doing it, some kind of big seafood challenge when I lived in Terrell, and I couldn't get close to finishing it. I put way too much food out. I eat my cereal with skim milk, about the same difference. I get it, AJTN. I get it. That's why, like I said, when we're going into town and stuff all the time, like late at night, that's when I just try to catch up on stuff. Then on Mondays is my Kill Tony night. They post a new episode every Monday, so I watch that. I think it's like at 8:00. I like that. I like entertainment. I like laughing. It's fun. They have the 60 seconds where they have just random people come up and try to do stand up for a minute, and then they get roasted if they suck. It's just fun. Yeah, they train their body to be able to pack all that stuff in. I've seen how some of them they'll do videos on how they get, I guess, prepared for doing a challenge. But they do gorge themselves for money, and they're going to pay for it in the end when they, I don't know, when they're older. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh, excuse me, Gregory. Good Lord, I drank too much water. I can't even quit burping. Comments and likes and all that stuff helps the algorithm. I guess it's showing that people are engaged in your channel, and YouTube's got to push some videos more than they'll push others. So it's just hit or miss. You never know. But yeah, it definitely helps. If we follow every step behind you for a week, we'd probably lose 50 pounds. Maybe. Depends on what I'm doing that week. There's times where I do a lot of stuff. I probably do more stuff than the average person with 2 legs can do on certain weeks. And then there's times where I am complaining like a little baby that my knee is hurting and I don't do anything. Oh yeah, I used to watch Man vs. Food. I don't know if Adam still does anything. I think actually I recently saw something. I think he might have another YouTube channel or something, but I remember his was a pretty popular show. Midnight Vlogs, was it Joey Chestnut? He's the one that does like the hot dog eating contest. I think he's won like the last. I saw something pop up recently. Like out of the last 15 years, he's won like 13 out of 15. That guy is a freak of nature when it comes to eating. I don't know if it does or not, Jay Mannon, but like when people are having conversations on like down in the comments, I'm pretty sure it still counts as a comment. And that's what I think is funny when somebody like talking crap on a video and then they're sitting there just talking crap with each other back and forth. I'm like, that's helping the channel out, or it's showing engagement. So instead of having like one comment, you have like 400 comments on a video. BB and RC, are you a woman? And watching ads helps out too. That's how we get paid, by the ads through Google. I don't remember how much it is, but I was looking at analytics on just to give you a little insight on like one of mine. I was looking at like the most viewed videos, and actually I'm gonna pull it up right now. I'll just tell you exactly what. Now, every video is different. If I do, let's see, sort by most viewed. All right, so my most viewed video is when they took the shed that was on this property, they removed it. It has 1.3 million views on it. I posted that 1 year ago, is what it says here, but it could be anywhere from a year to 2 years ago. But it, for the analytics on a 1.3 million view video, it says that I have 77.4 thousand hours watched on that video. I gained 5,300 subscribers from just that one video, and I made $7.1 thousand on that video on 1.3 million views. That's pretty honest right there. It's got 1,381,489 views. But then I have another video that's got 1.2 million views, and I made like $4,000 on it. And it's different for everybody. It depends on, I don't know, I guess how long the video is, how many ads are put in it, all that stuff. So it's all different. Now you get those channels that get over 1 million views on almost every video. They're making a lot of money. It's pretty easy to tell who's making money on YouTube and who's not. Appreciate you, Glenn. I'd be ordering another shed with that kind of results. Yeah. I wish I mean, don't get me wrong. I wish I was making those kind of views on all my videos. I mean, who the hell wouldn't want that? But yeah, I don't make as much as y'all think. Every once in a while, you get a good like that. I had like, I think 5 videos that are over 1 million in the 5 years that I've been doing it full time, which is really not too difficult. There's a lot of videos on YouTube that have 1 million views. So part of it's luck and part of it's skill and part of it's having big titties. Just being honest, there's a lot of videos out there with thumbnails with girls with big old chests getting a lot of views. I have seen the Blessing Boys. And I like that they help out people, and we watch all sorts of video. I watch SB Mowing. Who's the other guy? Oh crap! There's a lot of these channels that I watch where they do makeovers on people's yards and stuff for free for the person who has the property, and then in return they're doing a video and getting 1 million views on it and getting a lot of money. So in return they're getting well paid, overpaid really to do that, but they are helping somebody out. So it works out for both parties. That's good for them to do that, though. What's up, art lady? Appreciate y'all for watching the old videos. Every once in a while, it's weird. Like on my TV, like an old short will pop up or an old video will just randomly pop up. And I'll click. I'm like, man, I was an idiot. And then I'm thinking, I still am. Yeah, I got to be in the mood for the mowing videos. Like most of the time, it's just if I have nothing else to watch and I'm trying to kill time, or if I just want like noise in the background, I'll put it on and it'd be like SB Mowing and Owl Blades is another one. The Blessing Boys, I think I've seen a couple of their videos, and then there's another one that popped up, but it's not mowing. It's 3 brothers that are like, I don't remember where they're from, like Turkey or some other country, and they do roofs and gutters for people, and they get like 2 million views a video. But then again, they get like some old lady that gets a brand new roof and gutters, and like I said, they get it for free, and the brothers that are doing the video get paid from YouTube, so it works out for everybody. I would do that kind of stuff. I just don't have I'm not physically capable of tackling overgrown yards for people. I can barely keep up with mine. Otherwise, I really would do that. Yeah, Spencer from SB Mowing. Now that fool makes a lot of money. All those people make way more money on YouTube than they do in their actual mowing business. I can guarantee that. I know who Pat McAfee is. I don't think I've seen any of their videos. I mean, it pops up every so often, and I've maybe watched like shorts and stuff or like clips from his videos, but I'm not like a subscriber. Got 6 minutes left. I'm going to stay on 2 hours tonight. Like I said, hopefully it gave people that don't really get to see any live chats, maybe it gives them a little bit extra time to pop in and say hello and all that. It takes a lot to sit here for 2 hours and talk. I'm not a chatty Cathy, believe it or not. I don't like talking a lot. So now Jason, he can do a coffee at the Crocker for 2 hours every day. You'll just hear the same story 18 times. I did not know that, Kenji. I did not know that. Tucker's barking in the back. That's something. Somebody has a helicopter around here that's been flying over recently, like real low. I was telling Matt if I would have flew my drone up maybe 100 feet, I would hit it. They're barking at something back there. I don't know what. Mom, you're still awake? My goodness, that's a record. Mom's been going to sleep early. Ooh, I got to tinkle again. I got to poo, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do 2 hours. I might do this every so often, maybe once every other live chat, do a long one. Like I said, we all live in different time zones, and some people get late out of work and they'll say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm late." Well, there you go. There's one farm channel. All he does now is trying to sell products, getting tired of watching. Care to name it? Let's hear who it is. Appreciate you, Diane Lujetsky. Appreciate you. $3 sticker. I'm trying to like it, but I guess it won't let me for some reason. Yeah, I try not to do too many review videos, but then again, there are some times when the product is really good and I'm like, man, I could really use it. Like a power bank that I have. If you're a YouTuber, you get hit up by power banks almost every single day. And I'm like, I'm not going to do 100 power bank videos, but I needed a good one. My other one had messed up and I needed one for a backup. So if I lose power for a day or two, I could use that power bank to charge my refrigerator. And in that little cooler, that was just a luxury item. I still need to do one video on that, but I don't want to do it every single day. Otherwise, I should just make up a channel and be a review person. Did I name him after Tucker Carlson? No, I don't remember why I named him Tucker. It was going to be Remy or Remington and Tucker. That was going to be the two names for him, and I went with Tucker. And it was going to be Daisy and what was the other one? Daisy and Bella, but the two most common names. And I went with Daisy. I'm going to hold it. I'm holding it, Hobita. I'm holding it. I'm trying to see who this farmer is that keeps posting or homesteader that keeps posting reviews. I might have missed the comment. Appreciate you, Oak. Quit drinking that beer and you want to shoot. If I was drinking beer, I'd be like, yeah, let's go. Woo. This is water, by the way. I haven't drank a sip of beer or alcohol since March. And I feel good. That vodka is delicious. Possibly, Shelby. It may not be like the same cabana that we had in Terrell, but I want to have like an outdoor smokehouse at some point. Like I said, I don't make $1 million. Otherwise, if I did, I would pay somebody to be doing this first off, and I would have a whole bunch of other stuff. But I do plan on building that stuff when the house is done. I'm going to build a carport area or pay for one, like a barn or a carport or something. And then I'm going to have a nice little cooking area in the back. Yeah, I mean, I've had a generator before that people have hit me up, but the Predator generator at Harbor Freight's pretty good. We did not take care of the ones up in Oklahoma, but they lasted a good long time. If I bought one just as a backup, that'd be a good one too. Excuse me, that one was quiet. The one we got, there were some of them that are loud though. Ooh, I gotta pee. I just got the shakes. Ooh. All right, let's go ahead and cut this one. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Joe Wise in the house. What up, buddy? What's up, Catherine? appreciate you guys. Like I said, it's been an extended one. Thank you for all the prayers and stuff for Dad and Mom and the family and all that. We go back tomorrow for the 5th radiation treatment in Corpus. Go back on Friday and then most of next week. So I'll be doing videos in between everything, maybe a couple of lives and whatnot. And then I'm going to have more sheetrock being delivered possibly on Friday so I can finish up the ceiling and some of these walls in here. And then I can finish up the tongue and groove back behind me all the way up and get this house a little bit closer to being done. So appreciate you guys for watching, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace. I got to pee so bad. Have a good night. Woo-wee.